He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oklahoma's offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what...
Turning it on!
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Using his legs, it's Tatum. Got enough for the first. The Sooners will move the sticks.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Kearney. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the steam. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Sooners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Caught over the middle. It's Kent. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
And the Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida Atlantic's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Snagged out of the air. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. The short hands, it's Card. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. On the move, it's McGee finding open areas. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Owls! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Now the play fake. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You can tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback. Sack.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Got room to work. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field and we were ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. And the Owls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Holds and fires complete to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Splits the uprights, it's good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Henry. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Might be changing the route. He wants to throw it again. He's got him. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Takes the handoff. It's McGee. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. The give to the back. He breaks the tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Owls!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Sategna.
The pass on 1st down, caught by the receiver.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got well, but he just got rid of the football. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Zimmerman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Got enough for the 1st. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the 2nd half and start making some plays.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's McGee. There he goes. Got the 1st down and more. Inside the touchdown, Florida Atlantic. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
13.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. It's Tatum. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Kearney. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that's a backbreaker for this defense, Jesse. They were doing everything they could, trying to let that clock run out, force a field goal. They execute under 10 seconds left, and they put it in the end zone.
Yeah, how about the situational offense there too, though, David? Understanding the time and the clock and managing it absolutely perfectly. And now the decision, do you go for 2 and try to tie this thing up before you head into the locker room?
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll try the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Makes it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's looking to throw. working that wide receiver screen. He gets there. 2-point conversion is good, and the lead now stands at 9. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They'll give it to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 45. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's McGee. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left. And he'll step into the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. They want to throw it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Sooners decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So 1st down will open up the final period. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. Nice pick up there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Owls have taken it inside the 20. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's got it. Touchdown, Owls. And the punishment has been extended. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Virginia Tech is in danger of getting demolished today. And while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 16 to North Carolina. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front, moving.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's McGee. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You haven't seen that happen too often tonight, taking a loss on a run. This guy's been special. He's been finding ways to get into the second level of this defense, and because of his talent and ability, that's a big reason why they've got the lead right now. You know that's not going to deter them, that last play. They're going to keep handing him the football.
There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. He wants it all. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tatum. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. It's Kearney. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Kent. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Atlantic Owls. taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Florida Atlantic's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coach.
Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The run to the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires left. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. So Georgia's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking for space. It's McGee. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll try it over the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Hauls it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Terrell. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Now they'll run it to the right here. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And after having a nice game like that on the first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground with the back. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and turning it off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays, now it's 1st and goal. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it in the middle, it's Carr. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the left side. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Final play of the quarter coming. Give to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Terrell. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running to the left. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're going to test the right side with this one. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Makes the catch. It's McGee. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll try the right side. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
On third down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but Third down, down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink. They really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll test the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Card. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Florida Atlantic tries to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Plucks it out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 4 over Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Caught over the middle. It's Humphries. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Rolls it in. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, and still got him on the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. He's got it. Touchdown, Dogs! A great catch and run for 6.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about at the right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Oh, better look out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Sometimes you hear people wanting to take kickoffs out of the game. Not when you get returns like that. 86 yards for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. It's caught downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages.
There he goes.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can shoot some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense, locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
From this spot on the field, that will be a 53-yard field goal, but they'll leave the offense out there and try to pick up the first on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Running it to the right. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front.
He's got it down the middle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. This crowd knows when to bring it. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Zimmerman. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quiet, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And that one will give them the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Got his man. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Zimmerman.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play. Bully
ball on 3rd and short. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. This Dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Number 9, set to kick this one away.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw at Stockton. Flips it out to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Georgia going up tempo.
Yeah, and you're just running out of time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They're working that left side. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's White. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Frazier. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Going up top again. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Georgia! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense in getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just know, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Makes the grab. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Guys, this is the type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.